had in this relation. And it was something that didn't have anything to do with being physically connected. It didn't require that I have control. What it required was that I surrender the control and that I look for relationship and partnership, and I speak the language in a way that he can understand, and he responds with the language that I can understand. And I think about this in my relationship with the Lord because I've been a Christian for a lot of years. When I started out, it was kind of rocky, and then in the middle, it got kind of rocky. In fact, it was rocky for a long time. And, sometimes you go through stuff, and, I don't know how we got the idea that if we were going to be Christians, that we were going to be perfect or something, I don't know, but I know that there was a point where, there were a few points along the way where it started to go out the window, but there was a point where it just totally went out the window, and I thought, I don't have a clue. I really don't have a clue. And I think at that point of surrender, I think God's grace found me just as I was, empty-handed, but I was still alive. And I think that this is what the Lord has in mind for us. There was a point in our relationship where things changed. And I realized that to be a good leader for Vinnie, I needed to learn how to be a trustworthy person for him. I needed to convince him if he was scared that it was okay, that he was with me and that it would be all right. And I think in our relationship with the Lord, that's what he wants in us. He wants to lead us, but his leadership is kind and servant-like, and he knows the areas that were butt dust, and God is compassionate, and the correction and direction that we receive is for our best interests. It's not a mean thing, or you could see that there are times that it's helpful to use this, but Vinnie's not afraid of it. He's not worried that I'm going to get him or anything like that. I can touch him, even in tender places. And I think that when we think about going into the world and being Christ's ambassadors, I think that this is the most important part, that we carry that message in our hearts, that we touch the world with the reality of not religion, but the opportunity to have relationship with one that is mighty and powerful and strong and dependable and faithful and consistent. And that's what the world is looking for. So I think that's about all I have for today. Anthony, do you want to say anything?
In the Old Testament, we saw God made his path and his ways known. It was meant to keep us in mind. But when Christ comes, he makes clear the goal is to get to know the lawgiver. And as you get to know the lawgiver, those things that the lawgiver wants to lead you to or wants you to follow are found in following him. And while the boundaries are still there, we stay in them as we look to the one who leads us, which I think is just a Pauline paraphrase of what you were representing there. Thanks, Jackie. And we will hear more next Sunday. I don't know if it's a part 2 or if it's a whole new thing.
It's a whole new thing. We'll be doing a message on redemption, and we'll be bringing a horse that I think personifies that, and some friends are going to gather to share.
Do you have any instructions if people are coming up and looking at the horse and maybe wanting to try to pet the horses, or something you'd like everyone to be aware of for Christmas?
Just hold them on the fence. We're only not just more because I'm not sure that it won't be full of, but you're welcome to pet the horse.
All right. Thanks, everyone.